Hello everyone, and thanks for joining me. Today we will try to test out something new, and that is Valoria. Another sort of classless server. I guess you could say sandbox hardcore server. At least that's what they aim to be. And yeah, so it has a pretty different approach to Awakening WoW, but still a very interesting one in my opinion. I played for a short time so far, and yeah, thought I might do a little video on this and with a short introduction to this whole system and to the server. So yeah, the first thing you might have noticed is this little bar over like up here. This is like one of the biggest differences to the WoW Awakening server. Instead of like being able to pick from all of the abilities like after certain levels are reached, this server actually gives you the option to choose between damage abilities, heal abilities, buff abilities, and later on also some sort of utility. And yeah, it's very interesting, and it really differs from the points that WoW Awakening is going for. I guess instead of trying to explain everything, I will just show you by playing along. A few specs about the server. The server is level capped at level 60 right now. It is free to play. You can just sign up. There was recently a Reddit post I might link down in the description where everything is described. It was very easy to set everything up, and I was able to do it quite well and fast. So yeah, that's very nice. Also, ability resets are free, so all kinds of stuff. There's like no cash shop involved right now, and it's really a beta server. Like, I think in its best form. You can test out all kinds of stuff. Also, the experience rate is increased right now. I think this is for an event. It's ×3 at the moment, and everything will go live around January. Like, that's a rough estimate. Like, there's nothing set in stone right now. But yeah, so until then, this beta server will be up. On their website, they write that they won't take it down, so it's still very worth it to check it out right now, especially with the 3x experience event. And yeah, there's quite some stuff like to explain, but I think we will do this like along the way. The first thing that is pretty nice as well is that you basically can choose your starting zone. So of course, as a gnome, we start in the Coldridge Valley. But I think what I'm going to do is actually go to the Trenai starting zone, since it's been a really long time since I leveled there. So from this you can also see all of the classes, and not classes, of course not. There's only one class, the adventure class, but all of the races are available. So that's another difference to WoW Awakening, where just because it's like scaled down to vanilla, there are no trainer, no blood elf, but in this case there are actually both of those races. So let's jump to the trainer starting zone. I don't know, I think this is just a pretty neat feature. I'm not too sure if this will prevail until when things go live, or if this is just like a beta thing to test out different zones. But yeah, I really like this idea, and let's just start in this zone and abandon this quest right now. So yeah, I guess I could show you what I mean about those different kinds of spells. So we will go first for a damage spell, and they are completely random. Like last time I started with a character, I was able to get Sinister Strike. This time apparently I will get like for melee attack, heroic strike, and then the rest will be ranged damage spells. Another interesting thing to point out is that the only resource you have is energy, and every ability uses that. So you can kind of see like Wrath is like, it does a bit less damage, but also the cast time is quite low and it costs 12 energy. Whereas Shadow Bolt is a bit higher mana cost, and actually it's just all around worse than Wrath. Okay, so cross that point out. I thought that there would be like medium, strong and low skill spells, but okay, never mind. Looks like early level at least there are just a few spells that are a bit stronger. Like take this Fireball for example. I think Fireball in this case, like for a ranged spell attack, is just the best way to go for us right now. So let's pick that up. And right now you're probably wondering, okay, like what the hell? Just are they like, is it completely random what kind of class you can build? To some extent it is. I mean, during the leveling phase you get only those, like next level I will get another choice. The nice thing is though, pretty much every single spell you will be able to obtain in the server. So through leveling, and also, and this is I think a really nice feature, there will be like enemies, special enemies, and also special like elite mobs, stuff like this, that if you kill them they have a chance to drop an ability just like that. And I think this is just pretty awesome stuff, to be honest. And that's one of the things that I like most about the server. So you are actually able to obtain any spell in the game, just like in WoW Awakening, just through a really different approach. And yeah, also the other big difference of course being the resources. Since we started in the trainer starting zone right now, all of those quests are already complete. Like the class quests you usually get on level 2, so that's a bit custom. And the nice thing is if you like do them like right away, they provide you with so many XP. Like it's a bit broken right now. I don't know if that's intended, but basically just by handing those in you already are level 3. So yeah, since we want to have a quick start and I want to show you as much as possible, let's just do that. So now we can decide, okay, we had the damage spell right now, so maybe some heal would be nice, right? So last time I was able to actually get a heal over time. This time this doesn't seem to be the case. So let's just go maybe, let's say, for a healing touch. And since we dinged 2 levels, let's also get a buff. And those buffs are also random, so you get different kinds of upgrades. Those aren't too great right now, but I think I will just get a Mark of the Wild. And as I mentioned a few times now, you will be able to get every spell in the game with time. It's just that it's pretty much random, like what do you get at the beginning. Regarding talents, you have this kind of overview right here, where it's pretty straightforward, like in comparison to other talent trees and theory crafting in WoW Awakening, for example, which is very complex and there's a lot of stuff that's going on. This is, yeah, as you can see, kinda customized to a simple level. Like there are talents like increases our spell damage by 2, so can take different routes, or even like both of those. So nothing too crazy here regarding the talents, but of course, thanks to the fact that every single ability can be obtained, there's still so much room for theory crafting, and that's like a thing I like a lot right now about the server. So yeah, so we picked up a damage spell, a heal spell, and also like a standard buff right now. Let's just jump right in and kill a few mobs with it. I just played to level 8 with my original character right now, so I can't say too much, I guess. Another thing that's worth pointing out is that those enemy NPCs are actually scaled to some extent. A lot of them, a lot of those enemies are pretty tough, and the server also recommends you to go into groups from time to time, since even like non-elite mobs can be a bit tough sometimes. So like, of course, since this is the starting area, there's not much to worry about here. It's pretty straightforward stuff. But later on there will be like some enemies. I remember they are like in the Night Elf starting zone, the zone I started while testing this first. There are those Grelkins, and they did a ton of damage. Like, if you're level 2 and try to kill level 4 Grelkin, it's just really hard. Let's put it that way. And yeah, of course, right now, if you are a few levels like over your target, and especially in the starting zone, I mean, everything is rather easy, but that's to be expected, of course. So yeah, those are the points I know so far. Of course, you also have every kind of spell available right from the start. They are also upgraded, so that's pretty neat. Although it could be, if I'm looking at this like right now, maybe it also depends on the race you pick. Regarding the, like, they are skilled to the max level, but it might be that, for example, like, I think with the Night Elf I had a few more weapon skills available for me, to be honest. But yeah, that might be a slight difference. Okay, I'm pretty happy so far. Let's try to go for another damage spell then. Frostbolt seems fine. Like in the last draft, I went for melee build, so I think some spell damage would be nice, like on Valoria at least. Yeah, let's go for Frostbolt right here. I mean, pretty standard mage stuff so far. Regarding ray shields, as you can see, they are also existent. So yeah, if you plan like a character build, then this might be valuable to keep in mind. Like, if you think, okay, this character will probably be something along the lines of a caster, then maybe pick a gnome. I know you probably don't want to, but it could work out. And yeah, so ray shields are a thing on the server as well. So yeah, in conclusion, the resources, the way of obtaining talents, and yeah, pretty much just the way of also like going through this world, like 3 times experience and being able to reset your abilities all the time, are probably the biggest differences from WoW Awakening right now. They also plan to later on build in some sort of like house building, I think, or guild build, so that if you are like in a guild, you can actually have your own personalized yeah, camp or base. But this is like pretty far away, I think. They have a, like, on their YouTube channel, which I also will probably link in the description below. They have a video about this. It looks pretty neat, but I think it also needs like, to get this thing live and to make it available for a huge amount of players. It probably will take some more time, but all in all, this looks very promising so far. So yeah, I'm trying to like remember everything, and like, not that I forget anything important. I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, the server is capped at level 60 right now, so that's something. And as you can see here, reset your talents using command reset talents, so that's very neat. I really like this ability to change your starting area, because sometimes you like really want to play a certain race, and but you just think, oh, I played this starting zone so often and I really would like to go for like this starting zone right now. Like in the long run, it's really just such a small percentage of your gameplay, like of your time played, but it's such a crucial and important one in my opinion. Like a starting zone can pretty much decide over classes, races, like over your current mood of what do you want to play, and what are you accepting to like go through. And I find this is pretty interesting, since it allows for like some customization. By the way, it's like described as red and like, oh, it's male. So this is weird, like I'm no class, like I have every skill available, why can't I use this? This is just a display bug, so you can easily pick up any sort of armor you like at the beginning. And yeah, easy as that. By the way, the nice thing about the Draenei starting zones and Blood Elf ones is that early on you just obtain a lot more silver than usual, and also a back slot right away, so in case you maybe, like even if you don't want to start on this kind of leveling starting zone, maybe think about it, like just to pick this one up. Rescue the survivors, I don't think we can do that though, thinking about it right now, since I think you need to use Gift of the Naru. So never mind what I just said. If you are not a Draenei, I don't think you can do this particular quest, to be honest. That might be a problem. But yeah, as you were able to see with the previous quests and also with the like following one, Call of the Earth, every class quest is available to you, since the only class is the adventure class. So yeah, maybe let's increase our map a bit. Yeah, that's better, right? So yeah, 3 times XP rate right now, which in my opinion is pretty nice at the moment, since yeah, I leveled a lot, and especially since WoW Awakening is downscaled to vanilla, it takes a lot of time. Also look at this nice remodel, thanks to our patch we have currently installed with the increased graphics. I like that one. Like those wrists look really awesome. Yeah, in case you want to know, by the way, how to get graphics like these, just watch my recent video on it. It should be like, I think I only recorded it like 3 days ago or something, so here you can see that a lot of the enemy NPCs are scaled a bit, so those spirits are pretty tough right now. So I think, like, I haven't played that much, as I said already. I think he's level 8, the character I played before this. But I can say that much, that apparently things will get a bit harder pretty soon. So I don't think they wait that long. I mean, after all, they say it's a hardcore sandbox kind of realm, so I guess it just makes sense that they will also try to imply a lot of this stuff. But yeah, that's that. And yeah, we also obtained a new set of abilities, so let's check out what comes around this time. I can't stress enough how much I like the idea of finding like certain kind of skills and specs inside of enemy mobs. Like this sounds so rewarding and fun, to be honest. Like you can go hunting for those certain kind of enemy enemies, and I don't know, it really sounds awesome. I think I will try to go for a new damage spell, maybe a corruption. Like as you can see, this is just completely random. Like on my other character, I was lucky enough to get some nice melee synergies. So with the two-handed sword, I just could spam my Sinister Strike again. That was pretty powerful early on. But as of right now, we get a lot of caster abilities. So I guess it's also the case that sometimes you get maybe a bit more lucky, and yeah, sometimes things can be a bit slower, like if you get stuff that is not as great as other abilities, but all in all, like especially the early levels, they are always possible. Like let's be honest. I mean, the starting zones, especially with 3 times XP, it's just very easy. Like you can run through the zone with just fireballs, so I guess you don't have to worry about this too much. I will also try to pay a bit like attention to the chat, since I don't have too much knowledge about the server as of right now. It's just a few things I picked up from the site, from the Reddit entry, and also like from my short time playing there, so yeah, don't quote me on everything I say. Oh yeah, by the way, you also can trade spells with other players. That's also a really cool feature, I think. I haven't been able to do it by myself quite yet, but this just sounds pretty cool, to be honest. Yeah, so the talent reset I was talking about apparently only applies to the talents, and there's no way to reset or get other spell. So the thing I said is still true. Like you can find every spell in the game, and which is pretty awesome if you ask me. I'm not quite sure right now if I just can't access the trainer classes. The class trainers because I'm a gnome and a trainer starting zone, or if it's because I also have to find like Fireball rank 2. That would be interesting to know. So I think I will just ask that real quick. So let's see what comes around. You also can at level 10 inscribe spells into tomes. So that is the point where you are actually able to trade them as well. So yeah. Okay, so it's actually that way that I have thought it would be. So you also have to find the upgrades of the spell. But totems seem to work just fine. So if you do the class quests, you actually really get the spell of the regarding class quests. So in WoW Awakening, if you remember this, sometimes like if you did a class quest, you still had to invest ability essences and stuff like this. So, and since this is of course like not a thing on Valoria right now, you actually just can get the stone skin totem by completing the quest. And I think that's also the case for a lot of other class quests, like probably also mounts and stuff. So yeah, that's quite interesting to know, I think. Okay, so we leveled up, and let's see what else we did get. I would like some more damage, to be honest. I think right now that's not much else we need. The only thing is that I really don't know what to get. I'm not too sure if stances are a thing. Like, I remember last time I also obtained a battle stance. So maybe we should just try it out, to be honest. Since the other spells are not really that great for our build. I mean, Wrath is okay, but we have Fireball right now. I guess it's like, since there are no ranks on spells apparently, it's also like a thing, okay, I got Fireball at level 1, and now Wrath is just, it seems to be much better since I would pick it up at level 7 or 6 even. Do you know what I mean? So this is also quite interesting. I say this a lot, but yeah, I'm also learning a few new things right here, so sorry if I repeat myself. Oh, that's a nice tip. If you find a new rank, inscribe the old rank on the tome, learn the new one. Now you have a spell you can give to your old to trade or sell. So that's actually a very valuable tip. I'm still not too sure like about how all of this stuff works, but I guess this is a really nice idea. So let's pick up the ref right now. So this is ref rank 2, since it's basically the ref we picked up after we would have been able to upgrade our spell. Like, I hope this makes sense for you. Like, at level 6 you get Wrath rank 2, like you could go to a trainer and just level it up. And since we got it like from this bar at level 6, it's rank 2. So that's how it works apparently. I will play this until level 10, I think, this little showcase right here. So I can also show you this inscribe thing. And if you go to our spellbook, we should be able to see maybe... No, I thought you also like would obtain level 1 Wrath then, but that's not possible apparently right now. Maybe if it drops from another mob, or if you trade it with another player. But yeah, I find this to be very cool right now. It's like I mentioned, it's like the classless approach from WoW Awakening, but with a completely different mindset. So cool stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, there's also like, you don't lose your stuff when you die, and I don't think it's open PvP. Quite the contrary, they really want you to PvE against any sort of environment. Like, the NPCs are scaled up a bit, so you have to group later on, I think, quite often. So let's see how that works. Looks like I lost my cube right here. Oh no, that's the stone skin totem from before. So yeah, it's still closed beta. There's still a lot to be done. Like, the server will release around January, and this is just a rough estimate, so it might even be longer. So of course there will be a lot of stuff that is still to be improved. So yeah, keep that in mind. I will just take a quick look on the site. Not that I like tell you bullshit about this whole open PvP thing, since I really don't think this is a thing on the server, but I will just take a quick look right now. Just a second. Oh yeah, and by the way, there are also Diablo style item variations. Not that I forget to tell you this. That's also quite nice. So items are also customized on the server. And yeah, There's no open PvP apparently. So this should be about everything you have to know, I guess. It's just like it's so motivating. Like, you really want to get to the next level as soon as possible to be able to obtain your next kind of skill. It really inclines you to level up really quick. And also, like, it's super rewarding. Sorry if I repeat myself on that one, but to find any sort of elite mob or rare spawn that allows you to get another spell, that sounds super fun. So yeah, I hope I will be able to get as many spells as possible. Maybe we can even heal it with... that doesn't work, unfortunately. We would need the Draenei racial, so yeah. Now it's official that this quest won't work, unfortunately. It's really sad since it provides you with the 4 slot back, so that's a bit sad. Okay, I'm really glad we found this Wrath rank 2. Since a lot of the spells, they like don't do any damage right now to the enemy. This was a crit, so that's quite nice, but yeah. And thanks to the fact that all of the skills are like based on energy, as you can see, you can pretty much spam your stuff right now. So there's like no mana limitation in that sense. Of course, if you like hot yourself up and like use dots and use your energy, of course you don't have that much energy, but I guess that's self-explanatory. Oh no, I don't need to kill them, I need to befriend them. Okay, so we leveled up, and let's see. Let's get a utility spell so you can see what the utility spell is referring to. So, conjure food, conjures 2 muffins, so I guess this will be, or would be, a spell for me. But no, I think we will go for a charge maybe. Since this is just very good, and I really would like to see if battle stance is really a thing. Like if we really need it. I was able to obtain battle stance in my previous test character. And yeah, you really need it. But this probably is like an ability you always want, so yeah. Kind of a wasted skill point right now, but later on it might be really great. What I also like is that those totems are cubes. No, that's not a point. That you really can do the class quest and get rewarded for them, so that's really nice. I like that a lot. So yeah, pretty straightforward stuff right now. I'm like brainstorming if I forgot anything to tell you. But I don't think so, to be honest. Like, I just hope I got everything. Yeah. As I mentioned, I also will give you a description down below. Like with the Reddit link and also the homepage if you want to try this one out. Yeah. By the way, playing on this won't mean that I will neglect my WoW Awakening playthrough. And also, I still stand behind WoW Awakening, by the way. This is like a thing I would like to talk about real quick. Like on Reddit and other threads, I'm seeing that WoW Awakening is getting a lot of shit right now for like taking money for respecs and for being able to even play it. And like, I'm also not a big fan of the cash shop, I have to say. I think it's a bit overpriced, and they, like, on the marketing side, they could do a lot of stuff better. I totally agree on that department, to be honest. But I still think it's a great server. It's super creative, and it probably will create a whole new genre of private servers. Like, I think this trend is catching on right now. That is a lot thanks to WoW Awakening. Although, by the way, I have to say, Valoria is also worked on for a long time now, so this is like nothing they just stomped out of the ground to profit on this whole WoW Awakening situation. No, this is also quite long in development, so I don't want to discredit them in any kind of form. But yeah, the thing I wanted to say is that there's just a lot of hatred and despite towards WoW Awakening right now, and I think it's a bit sad. It's like this whole Reddit is, in my opinion, a bit of a circle jerk right now. Like this whole hype train seems to be crashing since like, I think since the LvL Cap video. By the way, I really like the guy, and I think this video he also made some fair points, so yeah, no problem with that or anything. But I just think the amount of hate towards WoW Awakening is a bit too much right now, so I think it's very important to stress out that you can, like those servers can coexist. The idea might be the same, but the approach is totally different. And I don't think you have to decide for anything. And like, I also don't want to, and I keep killing those old kids. I really need to like help them. I just forget it. But yeah. So I just don't like this current, like how things are currently developing in this regard. Just embrace that there's just so much stuff going on right now in the private server scene, and that things, and I still kill them, and that things are developing, and that, well, there's so much creative people and also gifted people right now working on all kinds of stuff, and I really think we should like concentrate more on the positive approach, or on the positive side of things, instead of always trying to look out for any kind of mistakes. Oh, and apparently you don't have a Hearthstone. That's also interesting. I will just ask real quick if this is like a bug or if this is like intended. I have to be careful where to go. I think I just went back a wrong path. Okay, yeah. So you have to talk to your innkeeper first to get one. That makes sense. So far also the add-ons seem to be working fine that I'm using. Also the upgraded graphic one, so this is really cool. Although just as I say this, like, Genie won't work, but that's a problem of Genie, like, that has nothing to do with the server. The only thing I miss is the sprint ability from WoW Awakening. This made things a bit faster. Oh yeah, that would have been a nice... like, I should have read this earlier, I think. Yeah. So yeah, like guys, embrace just how much good stuff is going on right now in the private server scene, and like some days I really don't want to even go on the Reddit right now, like the WoW servers Reddit, because there's just so much toxicity and negativity, and there's really no need for it. Like, we are pretty well set right now regarding this custom servers, and there's really no need to shit talk any of those servers. Like, they can coexist, and like both of them are like super fun for me right now. And I guess this one, like, even though I'm a bit in some sort of doubt, since not doubt, that's that's not a word I'm looking for, in depth, I should say, in some sort, to the WoW Awakening developers, since they recently provided me even with beta keys. Just my honest opinion, this is a really fun server right now, and like, what's the best part is really that it's totally free. You can easily install it with the guide that is provided in the link, and like, if you want to check this one out because you can't get any sort of access to WoW Awakening right now, then yeah, I would highly recommend you to do so. And I mean, this is like in some way the part where WoW Awakening might have missed out on some chances, like making it so hard to access the game. Like, I can understand it to a certain degree, like especially to build up this hype and to make like your server some sort of VIP thing where you really want to get into, like some sort of cool club, you know, where we are in some way really special, and so make people really want to get in there. You know what I mean? But I think they overdid it a bit on that part, and that they probably should go into open beta really soon. Otherwise, I think servers like this might take away a few players, and not every player has this open mindset of like, okay, yeah, I can just play on both. No, there are actually quite a few like also elitist players who will be like, oh yeah, I play on this server now and WoW Awakening sucks, or I play on WoW Awakening and Valoria sucks. So players like this exist, especially in the private server community. Like, it's pretty insane. And yeah, I think that's why they really should be careful about like what are their next steps, to be honest. And I really hope they make the right decision. Okay, we got... I don't think we need heal right now. We probably will pretty soon, but since we are also quite high level, I don't think it's like that important. And like, some buff sounds actually quite fine. Although those buffs are really not that great. Yeah, I pretty much don't like any of this, to be honest. I guess the power word shield is okay-ish. It's, I mean, in some way heal, and I guess we can skip it then in the next level. Then we can go for another damage or utility again. But yeah. Oh, it's already here. Never mind. So yeah, we are level 9 right now, I think. No, level 8. So we still have some playing to do until we reach level 10. And I would like to show you level 10. So yeah. Let's try to get there. I just hope I don't run out of stuff to talk about. I have to remember myself that stone skin is actually a real skill right now for me to think about, and placing this down. So again, eventually, if you play enough, if you level up high enough, and if you find and trade spells with other players, you will be able to obtain every spell in the class, like in the game. Talent-wise, I think it's a bit limited. Like, WoW Awakening in that sense is much more complex, and that's like really the thing, like especially with those talents, as far as I'm concerned right now. So there's another difference in that, and yeah. So keep that in mind. Like the talent system, as you can see, is very straightforward on this. But regarding the abilities, you still can go like Wind Fury and into Sinister Strike, stuff like this. But like the thing about Titan's Grip, maybe like since this is also in some way like not only a talent but also an ability, it is actually possible to get Titan's Grip. I think that is a thing I just can ask in the chat right now. I think this is wrong English, but I guess they know what I mean with this. What's quite... oh, see? She does a lot of damage already. I guess what's quite interesting is that I was able to like obtain the stance like just from leveling up, but you can also, like, it looks like the core abilities like stances you can actually obtain by also doing the quest. So I think that's really important, to be honest, since yeah, they are just core abilities. You really need them from time to time to get your other abilities going, so I really like this. So here is the other thing I pointed out. They are scaled by 270%. So yeah, you are really inclined to go for some quest leveling. Especially, I guess, if we get to this area, we probably need some groups, but there are not that many players online currently. The only good thing is, of course, that we are quite high level, so we can just do a few low level quests, and that should be no problem then. Just have to check where are my hotkeys. I have to rearrange them. That's a lot of XP. Okay. I think this guy will send us to the Asura Watch, so I think we have to wait here real quick. If I'm not mistaken. I guess we can sell some stuff. Let's keep the potions and equip the staff. Okay. Like a lot of people probably forget this quest right here, but especially with 3 times experience. It's just so much. Okay, what is this? No, this is like this is a graphical bug. It's here. But yeah, you have to wait the animation, and then you get another one of the yeah, not escort, like the messenger quests. So yeah, make sure to pick that up. So far they weren't able to answer me regarding the talents, so I think I will make another try since we just have to walk straight forward. So let's see if there is a definite answer on that one. Like the cool thing is, like, if we think, okay, we made the starting zone like M and Vale, that was nice, but you know what? Right now I really want to go to the Night Elves or anything like that. You just can go to this NPC at the start and yeah, put yourself back. Okay, apparently they are. This is quite nice. So Titan script, stuff like this, in case you were already worried that, oh no, I can't use my super special Titan Fury, Titan Crab, Wind Fury, whatever build. Apparently you actually can. It's time for your favorite part of any Let's Play. No, but to be honest, I think I will do this later. Right now, let's just do the quest. Although I really would like to see if we actually can do this quest by just... Sorry, key bindings. Okay. No, apparently not. Okay, I was just wondering. So yeah, let's do this later and continue questing for now. Sometimes they will spawn some. They will be spawning some murlocs, so should take care of that. Oh, and by the way, if I'm not mistaken, there should be a chest around this area. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just have to look real quick if I remember that correctly. Oh, some talent spells like Shadow Foam aren't at the moment, but they will probably be later on when our spells will be balanced and fixed. So yeah, oh, there it is. Yeah, my old brains are still working sometimes. Nice. Well, maybe the chain is even better. But this is nice. Okay. Alright, utility, buff or damage? That is the question. I really would like to have a nice buff. But I guess maybe it's better if I like pick up a buff at level 10 so that it will be like the upgraded version already. I really don't know. I guess there's also a lot of strategy behind this, but it's still to be like found out, so let's see if we can get behind this kind of thing. Right now I think I will... I mean, I'm pretty happy with my ref, to be honest. Like, it's a spell at level at level 2 right now. So we can't really ask for more at the moment, right? Since the next upgrade for spells is probably around level, let's say 12 maybe. So let's go for another buff right now. Okay, demon skin. This is actually quite nice, I have to say. Since, okay, it's level 1, but who cares? Like, demon skin gives 90%, like 90 armor. This is like the thing that also increases with later levels. But this 20% extra heal, this stays the same in all levels. So I think I will definitely go for this one. Although this is already like level 2 Seal of Righteousness, which is also quite nice. But without any sort of releasing it, I don't think it's like completely worth it. Oh, and there's like a Murloc. And as you can see, yeah, they do quite some damage. So I think on the server things will pick up pretty soon. So yeah, this is a really nice pickup, I have to say. Oh, it just despawned, okay. Yeah, really happy with this one, since it really doesn't matter, like I don't care about the armor that much, it's just the 20% healing, it's so nice. Oh, and they're even like custom spells. Yeah, I like that. It's a really custom server after all. I also like the idea of having those Diablo kind of items. So they put a lot of thought into the server so far, and I'm really impressed. Oh, I guess we were a bit too fast on the buying with the fishing rod. Yeah, don't think silver leaves and stuff like this. Probably we could keep this so I can do some fishing later. Of course, one problem we have right now is obtaining some money for some bags, but yeah, that can't be helped. Also, this server is hosted in Europe apparently, like pretty close to Germany even. I'm not too sure where, but the realm time and the server host are around the same, so that's really neat. I just hope I can make it to level 10 before I get too tired, but those 3 quests should provide me with quite some XP, and then I hope we can like show off this inscription thing with the talents, and then I can sign out for today. I just hope that I really don't, like, I didn't forget anything too specific. And I also guess that this kind of starting zone is really nice, since you get the shaman quest lines, and because the abilities are also obtained through the responding quests. I just think this is a pretty good point to start, to be honest. Like on the lion side, there's no other like shaman trainers or shaman quest lines at the early stages. On Horde, of course, it's a Durotar, but Horde players might have problems on like paladins. So it like everything has its pros and cons. But one thing you don't have to care about are like class trainers, so since you can't upgrade them anyway. Well, class trainers to the extent that they give like class quests, so cross that what I just said. Oh yeah, this is also a really nice quest. You basically learn how to speak Fulberg. Yeah, now we should follow this one. I pretty much know where the Totem of Ku is. It's like on the cliff of that hill, but yeah. Okay, we should heal Tarara. So I wonder if I just can like heal her with my healing touch, or if they really want you to have renew or anything like priest-wise. And we have to kill those Mooncray stacks for their meat as well. Okay, looks like he has some problems. I guess if you don't find a group or anything, then the best idea is just to maybe stick to some creatures below your level. That would be my idea about this, to be honest. Because 270 increased difficulty is really nothing to be laughed at. And stunning, apparently. This, I don't know, guy seems to know a lot of stuff. Ironically. Maybe I should use my corruption a bit more often. I mean, I have so much energy to spare. Yeah. Sorry if any one of you like was about to punch the monitor, since I just did not use my corruption the whole time. It does quite some damage. So I'm very sorry about this. Please don't hurt me. My backs are already full again. And I don't even know like what to throw away. Maybe this fish. So yeah, the server is probably online for at least 3 or 4 more months until it will be wiped. So it's very worth it to invest some time into it right now. Yeah. A lot of people seem to be preferring grinding to questing, which is also like the kind of theme I noticed in Awakening so far. Oh wow, I was level 28 when I left Elven Forest. That's amazing. That's probably because of the, yeah, all the class quests, as he said, and the 3 times experience, of course. Okay, let's try to heal this NPC with my healing touch. I hope this is like fancy enough for the Trinai. Like last time it wasn't. But let's see this time. Okay, apparently it's also not. That's too bad, but okay. I guess they only want to be healed like in a certain way. Probably the priest way, or even the racial way, so yeah. Bit racist, Austrian, I have to say. That's not cool. Just kidding. So let's kill those few remaining mobs and then we hit level 10. Then I can show you some more stuff and yeah, then we should be fine. By the way, picking this Mark of the Wild was probably the worst thing I could have done. That was at the point where I thought that I could upgrade it with like trainer. So yeah, this is like totally worthless armor upgraded by 25%. Like yeah, don't go for stuff like this. Even like, I think stuff like Frostbolt rank 1 is actually really nice. That's a spell you probably can also use later on to kite people, so I would recommend you stuff like this. But yeah, just spells you won't use like at rank 1 at any given moment in the game are probably not your best choice. So apparently also a few people are playing right now that are watching the stream or the videos. So that's quite nice. Maybe it will be even more after this one. I hope I was able to provide you with a good enough of an insight about the server, and yeah, I mean it doesn't cost anything. It's very easy to install. Again, guide will be in the description, and yeah, if you want, just check it out yourself. I think we have to say some stuff first.
Welcome, proud that you're leader. Arcanon Poros. Be kind to those.
Alright, level 10. Shameless self-plucking. I guess it's not self-pluck, it's like, I don't know. fan plucking. Okay, so as you can see, all the things are available right now, like the class quests, which is very nice. They give a ton of XP, and as you might have noticed, there's this inscribe thing right here. When active, any spell clicked on inside your spellbook will be returned as an item scroll. So let's try this out right now. Spellbook is right here. So we have it active right now. Let's click on, let's say, Powered Shield. Ah, that's neat. Wow, that's some really cool scripting, I have to say. That's quite awesome. Okay, so I could send this now to a twink, I guess, and also learn it myself again. Wow, that's, I have to say, this is pretty awesome. But I didn't pay attention, like, yeah, it's gone from my, okay, I was about to say, okay, was it like still available? No, you really have to, oh, sorry, that was by accident. Wow, cool stuff. Really cool stuff. I like that a lot. So let's get our Hearthstone set here. And maybe go for one last ability. Let's try another buff. Oh, this is Demon's King rank 2. Oh, Beer Form and Devotion Aura. Wow. Some cool stuff going on. Nature Scrap, Grasp, Nature Scrap. I guess I won't go for that. But Beer Form, I think just for science I will pick this one, to be honest. Like, I really want to know how things work out with stuff like this. probably not that well since I'm a caster, and I guess this won't work. But the thing is, like, I can always trade it. I can send it to my Twinks if I have one, and yeah, let's just go for this. This sounds pretty cool, I have to say. Let's just see how this works. Like, I will show this on screen so you know. I just hope I will find a target real quick, so I guess it won't be possible to have like casting beers, to be honest. But yeah, let's see. And to show you as well the talents, so this is nothing new, to be honest, like we saw it already. We can decide between different kind of talents, and you can also reset those talents anytime and without much problems, so that's really nice. Okay, yeah, you change your form again. That was to be expected. Would have been just totally insane otherwise. But still, cool stuff. I might send this to my other characters, so that's another thing. Like, if you would level an alternative character, you can trade in between. Wow, I have to say, this is like really cool right now. I really like this. I just can recommend at this moment. Like, there's not much to criticize. Yeah, wow. I went into this server without like too many expectations, and I'm very pleasantly surprised. So if you want, then check it out. It's pretty late right now here in Germany, so I think I will yeah, hit it for the night. But wow, yeah, cool stuff. Actually speechless how well everything is working right now. Okay, to summarize, 3 times EXP event right now, beta testing I think until 3 more months, free to access, free talent resets, energy as the main resource. You can obtain abilities by just yeah, leveling up or killing rare mobs, and you can get those little spells into little books and trade them with other characters with your Twinks. And the difficulty is a bit decreased, like 270% on enemy mobs, so that's also something to be aware of. And I think with this, ladies and gentlemen, I will say goodbye for the night, and yeah, sleep well, and I hope to see you guys next time.